Hi, my name is Bjarki and this video is meant to help you set up HealthMate and to get started with using the Withings watch. So the first step that you want to do is go to either Play Store or App Store, depending on if you're using Android or Apple device, and you just search for HealthMate, and there you can install the app called Withings HealthMate. I have already installed it since it takes quite a lot of time to download. So the first thing you see is just the welcoming, and what you want to do here is you want to log in with the given email address and password. So the email that I was given was svefgögn plus sri0305@gmail.com. Then I press continue, and since we do not have access to the Gmail itself, then you have to click here see options and then log in with password, and then you can use the password, and then you just log in with the password, and then you have gotten into the app. So the next step that we are going to do after we have gotten into the app is we are going to connect the devices, since if we press here at the bottom devices, then we can choose to install a device, and as you can see there are many different devices that HealthMate has, for example scales and watches, but we are interested in watches. And the watch you are most likely using is called ScanWatch, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press it and I'm going to follow the instructions they give. Now install, I'm just going to allow everything that I want, and now comes a bit of a trick. So you have to make sure that your Bluetooth is of course on, and then you have to see setup. In case you see only time like this, then we need to reset the watch. If you already see setup, then you can just fast forward through this part. So to factory reset it, I'm just going to press this button right here, and I'm just going to hold it until we see some random info text, and then we just press it again until we see this. Then we hold, and then it asks you to press 5 more times, and then it is resetting. Then we just have to wait a minute, and while I'm waiting you can probably just fast forward this part. So now it's turning on, and you can also just turn it on by clicking this part here. If it is not turning on, then you will probably just need to charge it with the given device, which looks just like this, and you can see there are like some like the charge thingy here, which is supposed to go where these small holes here are. So you just have to like make it just fit. There's some magnet to do this. So we see here hello setup, so I'm just going to continue with this and I see setup, and then it is looking for your ScanWatch. Now it is worth mentioning that if you are already connected to a ScanWatch on this account, then you cannot go through these steps. So ScanWatch has been detected, and you can also see that there is a Bluetooth signal here, which indicates that we are connecting. And then we press next and pair. Now what we see here is on the watch there are 6 letters or 6 numbers, and we're just going to type them in and press OK, and then we continue waiting. Then we press next, and we choose the only account that we have here, and we just skip this. And then there's a little bit more setup waiting time. You can also probably fast forward this part. Yeah, that took quite a while. I really hope that you skip this part. Are the hands of the watch all pointing up? And if you can see it, then the longer one is actually not pointing up. But if it is, then you of course say just yes. But mine is not, so I'm going to press no. And now what we can do here is we can move this thing. And as you can see on the camera here, then we are moving this small one. And we are just going to make it in line here. And then we choose next, and we do the same thing for the longer one. And now it's correct, and the activity dial, that is the one on the bottom here. And then we are good to go. And this, yes, it should display the correct time right now. So, and it does for me, so I'm just going to say next. And which wrist will you wear your device? Just your preference. I choose left. Yeah, this watch should not be too tight, so it should not be uncomfortable, but this is of course just your preference. Just don't make it like way too loose, or it will like or the signal will like drop or disconnect every now and then. And then you can just like we probably don't mind if you do this, but I'm just going to press finish later. So now your watch is ready to be used, and yes, you are ready to go.